All right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to put the doors in place. And what we're going to talk about when we look at the doors is how they are set up and where they're located. We should not give them measurements of where the doors are. All you're given is a lowercase letter, and that lowercase letter represents a number that's a width that's in this door and window schedule. So what we're going to do is, when you think about a front door of your house, when you're on the inside of your house, you're going to see something that goes around the perimeter of the door. It's called the molding. Okay? That molding is there for a reason, right? It keeps the door tight to the wall, meaning there's no air gap between the side of the door and the wall. It leaves a decorative cover. And if you've ever seen this in a house, it gives you a spacing between the wall and the door that is big enough so that your doorknob doesn't necessarily have to smash into the wall in order to open at 90 degrees. Okay, and that's important. You don't want that little divot dent in your wall. So a lot of people put those little boingy door stops on the floor. So when you don't see a measurement for a door, what you got to assume is the little space from the corner of the wall to the start of the door is 4 inches. Same thing here. Space from the corner of the wall to the door is 4 inches. From the corner of the wall to the door is 4 inches. From the corner of the wall is 4 inches. When it comes to bifold doors, they are centered in the opening. So no matter what the opening is, you find the center, and then you measure out to the right and out to the left, half the distance of the opening. All right, and for this one, C, it's 5 feet. So you find the center, you go 2'6" to the right, 2'6" to the left. These are pocket doors. Pocket doors, what you do is you center the opening, find what your opening is, and then take half of that opening. So if this opening was 2'4", my door would be 1'2". And what I would do is I would slide half the door inside the wall and half the door outside the wall. If the drawing was bigger, you would actually see dotted lines on the inside half of the door. But since it's such a tight drawing, they just look like solid lines, and we'll leave them that way. So I'm going to show you how to do these doors right now. I'll do a couple of them, and we'll get started. So we're going to start with this one will be a B. All right, this is going to be a 4-inch opening when check B, and B says it's 3 feet wide. So on my plan, at 1/8 scale, I'm going to measure down 4 inches, and then I'm going to go 3 foot. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use my T-square. And I'm going to draw my 2 horizontal lines. Now, what you're going to notice about exterior doors versus interior doors. In an exterior door, you leave the outside line. In an interior door, you erase both wall lines. I'm going to use my eraser shield for this. It's always helpful if you have one. Okay? I'm going to isolate the interior door or the interior side of the wall. I'm going to erase the 2 little tails, and I'm left with an opening like this. All right? I could darken it up for you. Kind of show you a little better. Okay? Here. Here, and here. When I go to do the door, all right, it's got to match this door. I use my triangle. I use the 30-degree or the 60-degree side right here, actually. I draw a line out that's approximately 3 feet long. What I'm then going to do is I use the round of my eraser shield, or I can use the round of my triangle. Okay? If I want to use the round of the triangle, that's fine. And you just draw the little curve, like that, and that's how you get the interior door. Let's try another one. So come over here. We're going to go 4 inches in. I'm going to check the door. This is letter E. Letter E is 2'6". We're going to put the 2 foot on the line we just marked, and then mark the 6. We're going to use our triangle. Draw our 2 vertical lines. I'm going to erase the in-between. So it just looks like an opening now. I'm going to use my triangle. I'm going to spin it around like so. I'm going to draw a line that is approximately 2'6" long. And this time I'm going to use my eraser shield. I'm going to draw the little curve. If I want to, I erase the little tail that's past it. And that's how you do an interior door. Okay, I'll do one more quick. Come down 4 inches. This is letter C, no, letter E. Letter E is also 2'6". Mark the 2 foot, put on the 6, mark the 2 foot. It should be like right at the edge of the wall. Okay, erase in between. Okay, use your triangle at the correct angle. Draw yourself a line. It's approximately the same size as the door. Use the inside of the triangle to draw the curve. Okay, and now you have another doorway. Next, I'm going to show you how to do the pocket doors. The pocket doors, if you check the size, it's letter C. The pocket doors are not pocket doors, I apologize. The bifold doors. The bifold doors, if you check letter C, they are 5 feet wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the opening here. From wall to wall, this is 5 feet, this is 6 feet. I move it over to the 6 foot. I have 6'6". So what is half of 6'6"? Yes? 3'3". So I'm going to put it on the 3. I'm going to mark the 3 foot, and that's the center of my wall. I'm going to go half of 5 feet in both directions, which should be 2'6". So I'm going to go 2'6" to the left. Move my 0 over, and I'm going to go 5 feet total. That's going to be my opening. I'm going to use my triangle to just darken those 2 lines up so I know where they are. I'm going to use my eraser shield, and I'm going to get rid of that middle section. And to do the bifold doors, all I really need to do is take my triangle, line it up with the edge of the wall, draw a short, about 1 foot line this way, spin my triangle around, draw another short 1 foot line right back to the line, come on the opposite side, come out, spin the triangle around, and go the opposite way. And that's how you set up a bifold door. Lastly, pocket door. Find the center of the opening from wall to wall. This is 5 feet total, so it can be 2'6" to the center of the opening. The door itself, if you check, it's letter F, and letter F is 2'4". So we're going to go put it on the 1 foot. We're going to mark the 2 inches. We're going to put it on the 2 inches, and we're going to mark the 1 foot. We're going to erase in between the 2 doors, or the 2 walls, where we made the marks. Okay, and in order to do a pocket door, it's very similar to drawing your wall. Okay, I erased my wall by accident there. It's very similar to doing your wall, except that you're going to draw a line, but it's not going to go all the way to the center. It's going to be like half in the wall and half out the wall. And just a touch narrower than what the wall actually is. Okay? Like I said, normally the inside of it would be dotted and the outside would be solid, but for the purpose of this drawing, it's okay if it's just solid. So that's what a pocket door looks like. Those are the basic doors that go along with the drawing. You should be able to find where they go by measuring 4 inches off the interior wall and then going whatever the distance the letter tells you to go. All right? Anybody have any questions? All right, you've got plenty of stuff to do today. Let's get to work.